All right, Yard Fanatics. Look, quick live here. We're here on YouTube, and I just got my Yard Mastery .37 Pro Diamine. Finally got here. It was currently out of stock, but they got it in stock. That's a good thing. I'm wiping the lens off. I want to make sure you can see me real good. How's that? That's better. Guys, if you're new to the live stream, please hit and hold that like button real quick. But I'm going to show you why I prefer you to get this Yard Mastery .37 Pro Diamine real quick. And the reason the .37 Pro Diamine is a little bit better is because of this. It's more of a safe product to apply. A lot of times when you're applying Pro Diamine, guys, I'm a little bit under the weather. And hit that like button. Let me know you hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. But a lot of times you'll go over your max. All right, now I'm specifically talking about Bermuda grass. The max rate per se annually for Bermuda grass is .83 if I'm not mistaken. All right, it's .83 if I'm not mistaken. When you get this Yard Mastery Pre Emergent, let me show it to you real quick. Let me flip it around. All right, this came today right here. Hopefully you guys can hear me and you still can see me if you desire it. Now, it'll show down here the weeds that it controls. Remember, this is a weed preventer. This is not a weed killer. Two totally different things right here. One thing I will tell you, a lot of people ask me about pour. I'm just going to be real with you. Prodiamine can help prevent some of that pour, but generally, I just haven't found a formula yet that can truly stop pour. And no one has. A lot of people, they'll keep saying this works and that works. But even those people get some pour at some point in time. It's not. It's one of those weeds that's just, it sucks. It's a winter weed. It starts germinating early in the late in the fall and in the wintertime, and it'll come up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you. That's pour right there, guys. That's not Bermuda grass. All right, some of you guys are saying, "Oh, my Bermuda grass is growing." No, that's not Bermuda grass. You see those little white seeds? That stuff that is deadly. Now, all of this will be gone by the time the growing season get here. But I just want to show you, this is pour right here, guys. If I could rip some out, I'll show you it even closer. Let me see. All right, I got some in my hand. All right, you see that? That's pour. Right there, annual bluegrass. Some golf courses actually have this crap. The roots are shallow, guys. They come out the ground easily, but this thing is, it's just deadly. Won't nothing really kill it except for Grant and Weeds killer, glyphosate, not spectricide. Image Red Label will kill it, but it kill it real slow. And you can also try some Negate, WG, all 30. I think it's 37 WG. That may work. But let's get back to this right here. When you apply this pre-emergent right here, guys, it's real simple. You simply just put this in a push spreader or a rotary spreader, and you set your dial on one of these settings right here. All right, if you have a Scott's Elite 5.25, Scott's Edgeguard DLX 5.25, any Scott's product, Scott's Mini 5.25. If you have an Earthway spreader 26A plus, you need to put it on 14, Earthway 2050, 14, Echo, what's that? RB60, I think 5.5, and that's what I have a Let's Go right there, guys. You'll set it on 14. Now, you can spread this product right here. This one, up to 3 times a year, and you'll safely do it if you put it on the right settings. When you spread this 3 times a year, it's going to be, what can I say? It's going to be 3 pounds per 1,000 square feet, or technically 3.1 pounds per 1,000 square feet for every time you apply this Yard Mastery Pro Diamine .37 pre-emergent. Now, it says plus fertilizer, guys. This does not contain nitrogen in it. The reason it's going to say plus fertilizer because it has 7% potash. And anytime you have one of those numbers, it's going to be considered a fertilizer. The herbicide in it is, you see that right there, it's a class 3 herbicide. That's the Pre Emergent, which is the prodiamine in it now. Now, having said that, yeah, I'm a little under the weather, guys. But when you apply this, guys, it's very important that you water this stuff in. You cannot put this stuff down and not water it in and expect great results. Sometimes these bags that say water in 48 hours. No, as soon as you put it in, put it down, water it in, or hopefully you get some rain. But you cannot water this in because you're spraying a Spectricide 470 trying to kill the current weeds, and you think that you're watering it in. No, you got to get some serious water to get this stuff to go in. Let me read some of this down here. Does it prevent dandelions? It can help control dandelions. Matter of fact, I'm looking on the bag, and it really doesn't state that, but it does help control the dandelions from coming. Let's see what else we got here. It doesn't prevent them per se, and it won't kill them. But you got to put some form of pre-emergent down there to make sure that you get some protection into the soil. Got all of that. Let's go box stuff. I don't know what that means. I can hear you, buddy. Appreciate that. Let me see. We're looking at a hard drought coming this summer. If you're looking for a hard drought, if you're looking at a hard drought coming this summer, my suggestion is you go ahead and get you some Hydratane and start implementing that into your lawn care program. That Hydratane does not mean stop watering. What it's going to do is help retain some of the moisture in the soil. All right. So that way, when the drought does come, your grass will recover either a little bit faster or to survive a little bit longer. One of those two choices right there. Hydratane normally lasts anywhere from 45 to 90 days. People in Texas, it's not going to last that long. You're probably going to get 30, 45 days with that tremendous amount of heat right there. But back to the prodiamine, guys. Like I said, you can order this directly from YardMastery. I'll leave my link, and like I said, in the description. I'm not sure if I could leave it on this live right here. I just had to jump on this live because this stuff arrived at the door. I be wanting to show you this stuff as soon as I get it. So when you see the Let's Go .86, that's not prodiamine, guys. That is called pendimethalin. That's another form of pre-emergent. Now, it's best if sometimes you could rotate your pre-emergence. That way your weeds won't, so-called proa, adapt to just prodiamine. Because if you're only applying prodiamine as a pre-emergent, eventually let me flip this around. How can I say it? Poa grass has the ability to adapt to that stuff, man. And you'll still keep getting it. A lot of people keep asking me why I put down pre-emergent and I'm getting some weeds. Pre-emergent is not going to stop all the weeds in your lawn. Sometimes you miss your window. If you've been having hot, cold weather, you probably miss your window many times, all right? So the soil temps need to be above 50 degrees or higher for this stuff to actually start working and for you to water it in real good. I'm a month behind, going to hit it hard tomorrow. All right, I'm just reading some of the comments. We're looking at, you already said that. What's that product again? I just tuned in. This product is called YardMastery .37 Prodiamine Pre-Emergent. It's a 007. 0% nitrogen, 0% phosphorus, 7% potash or potassium. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description later on, or it'll be once this thing goes to the regular, fall into the regular slot. I'm gonna leave the link and you can click on it and order it. I don't see where I can provide that link because I'm just doing this quick live right here, and you know how YouTube and all these guys are. Let me see. I'm just trying to see. I'm not gonna be able to do it right now. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I'm guessing it's never too late to start. Now, it's never too late. Just understand that putting down pre-emergent too late, it's not going to prevent weeds that have already germinated. All right. So once again, I'm going to flip it back around. I'm going to show you this one more time. Thanks for hitting that like button, who's ever doing that. I'm a little bit under the weather. This is YardMastery .37. You see it right there. Prodiamine, pre-emergent plus fertilizer. All right, it's a 007. It does not contain nitrogen fertilizer. It's just called fertilizer because it has 7% potassium in it. You can apply this 3 times a season on your Bermuda grass if you set your spreader on one of these settings right here. All right, I have the Let's Go, so you simply put yours on 14 and you spread it evenly one time, not that double crossing stuff, one time on the lawn. Then you got to water this stuff in ASAP. All right, that's going to provide protection. This is not pre-emergent anything. This is 7020 stress blend. I'm just showing you the settings, because when you get this, the settings may not be on it. It may be on the card. Now, the good thing about this, you can actually pull this out. Let me show you this. You can actually pull this out, and you can sit on the toilet or whatever you need to do and read all the good information that they have down here. And you can see where it says Bermuda grass right there, Bahia grass, centipede, seashore pospelum, is that what they call it? St. Augustine tall fescue, zoysia, buffalo grass, Kentucky bluegrass, perennial ryegrass, creeping red fescue, creeping bent grass. It works on all of those grasses right there, guys. Thanks for hitting that like button, who's ever doing it. Please keep hitting and holding that like button right there. And I'm just going to basically get to where it says Bermuda grass. This is like some crazy math. I'm going to do the math for you. That says 9.3 pounds per 1,000 square feet yearly. So if you do 3 applications at 3.1 pound per 1,000 square feet, you're going to get that 9.3. 3 times 3.1 equals 9.3. And the settings that you're going to put it on are the spreadings like this right here. If that makes sense to you right there. That's how you get the correct measurement. This is not rocket science, guys, but people will try to make it seem like it's rocket science right here. And this is some more common type weeds and stuff that is supposed to prevent. I'm looking for one in particular somebody asked me about. It's a lot to read, guys, so you're going to have to kind of get down and do this. Now, personally, I don't recommend you putting this in your ornaments, even though they say you can. I just like to preen better. Now, if you do have ornaments, be careful not to put this in stuff that you gonna feed yourself or your animals are grazing on. All right, you can put a slight coating of pre-emergent on Bermuda grass plugs, but note that they may have a hard time tacking down because of the pre-emergent. You cannot put this over your newly sodded Bermuda grass because you're gonna have a real issue. You need to wait at least a year. Read these directions so you get a full understanding of it. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to read some of this stuff, different topic. When should you dethatch your yard? Personally, I don't like dethatching, but if you're going to do it closer to the growing season versus doing it right now, because when you dethatch, you're going to really tear out some of that stuff and expose the lawn. So the closer it's to the growing season, the better off you're going to be dethatching at that time. Just had pre-emergent spray. Can I put lime down as well? You can put lime down, but get a soil test. If you don't do a soil test and you're going to apply lime, my recommendation is to do it every 3 to 4 years. BYD, have you put any lime down? I haven't put any lime down on my yard in about 8 years, and I got the best yard on YouTube. All right. You didn't see it yet. I'm just trying to read some of this information they got down here. Thanks for the line. Thanks for the live. You're welcome. All right. And guys, if you're still in here, make sure you hit and hold that like button. If you want to throw me a super chat, that helps me out right there, guys. That money goes towards providing great videos and great lives for you guys also. All right. All right. We're going to do one more time. I'm going to run over this real quick just so you know. I did receive this recently. This is the YardMastery Prodiamine 0.37 pre-emergent. You can apply this like 3 times a season on your Bermuda yard. And other lawns also, you're going to have to read the directions, but I'm primarily talking about Bermuda grass. If you start having issues, you can always pull this paper out of the bag and you can read it right here. Sit on the toilet, do whatever you want to do, but you get all this information before you start applying. It even shows you when to apply it right here. Now, it says January to March. I'm right there up under that black line right there. That's where I'm at. If you're in the black, let's say after March, but I'm just here to tell you, if your soil temps are over 50 degrees, you need to start applying this stuff right here if you're in the dirty, dirty south. All right, and once you put it in your spreader, these are the settings right here. One more time. Let's go 14, Echo RB60, 5.5, Earthway 2050, 14, Earthway 2600A plus, 14, Scott's Mini, 5.25. I don't care for the Scott's Mini. If you're going to get one, get these two right here. That Scott Mini just doesn't hold enough product, and it doesn't spread enough. It's going to take you extra long to use that right there. All right, so if you got any questions, guys, go ahead, drop them in the comments while I'm here. I'm gonna flip this around. And if you got any questions, drop them in the comments and we'll answer them real quick. And I appreciate you guys for hitting that like button. Bermuda requires full sun. It won't grow all around tree. Yeah, you're right about that. Stay away from Scott Mini. That thing is total garbage. Yep, I just said that. Can I start applying the product? I'm in Texas. If your soil temps are above 50 degrees, I would suggest you start applying Pre Emergent now. If you waited this long, you keep getting consistently soil temps, not outside temps. It could be 60 degrees outside, but your soil temps could be 40 degrees. Now, download that YardMastery and set up your profile. They'll have a thing that'll tell you what your soil temps are in your area. All right, but your soil temps should be over 50 degrees. All right. Can I get this product at the store? You cannot buy YardMastery 0.37 prodiamine at the store. You're going to have to order it online. And I'll provide a link later on. I don't see where I could do it on this live right here. But once this goes into the regular queue, it's going to be in the description of this video. And you can click on that. And you should be able to... hold on for just a second. Yeah, you should be able to... matter of fact, let me see if I could copy that. Hold on for just a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm just gonna flip over here real quick. Back. Now let me see if this will work. I don't even know if they'll let me comment. Top chat. I don't see why I can do it, guys. But I'll leave that link in the and you should be able to get it here soon. If you got any more questions, please go ahead and ask them at this time. All right. So if you got any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, guys. I'm going to answer as many questions as I can before, because it's starting to get dark here. It's like 6 o'clock. All right, I just want to jump on to get this live in so you guys can know about that YardMastery 0.37 prodiamine. Okay. All right, guys. So since we don't have any more, hold up, we got a long one here. What can break this? What can break the soil? There were containers that were set. You're going to have to aerate your soil if that's what you're talking about to get it loosened up, or you're going to have to get a tiller and till it up to break it up. That's the only way you can do it. Now, when you say aerate, I mean core aerate. You got to pull the plugs out the ground versus just doing that little slit thing. That doesn't work. How much does this cost? This fertilizer, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. I think it's $59, and I think they got free shipping. If I'm not mistaken. Answered my question. I answered the question about the drought. Love your videos. I appreciate that, Brian. All right, guys. Look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Like I said, come back in just a second. I'm going to upload this, and it should be a link in the description where you can order this YardMastery prodiamine. All right. You're tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. It's Michael Bowman. I'll talk to you soon.